Yo, what's up, J Squad? Welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are reacting to pranks in K-pop that went way too far.
Yeah.
One of them that I know is kidnapping BTS. That went too far.
Yeah.
I don't know about any other prank.
I don't like pranks because
Pranks are fun.
I'll give the wrong reaction and it's going to be caught on camera. Life. The evidence that
That's the whole point of prank. Give very
Crazy
bizarre reaction.
Why am I mistakenly racist?
What are you?
I mean, no.
Anyways, guys, smash like on the video, smash the subscribe button.
Yeah.
And yeah, comment whatever you want us to react to, and let's just get right into the video.
In awkward situations, fighting pranks, and then there are the pranks that just go way too far
Wow.
and emotionally take a toll on the idols for entertainment at the idol's expense. Here are a few pranks I've seen that took things a little too
I
far
remember
for
this one. I remember this one. No, not Blackpink.
That's
They
a
said they were
Blackpink.
going to remove her or something.
Yeah.
to be just a prank. Produce 101 is a reality/survival show that's known to evil edit and push the idols to the extreme for ratings. In season 1, the producers played multiple pranks on the girls. In this particular hidden camera prank, the producers pretended to individually interview the girls and test their personality and responsibility levels. Then the girls were put to the test to see if they would help and take the blame or watch as the staff member panicked.
Oh.
From what we are shown, the girls all tried helping the staff member and comforted her. They all took the blame for the broken camera and were told that it cost $30,000 to replace.
Wow.
They were only trainees at the time and already
Wow.
in debt to their companies. This was such a cruel experience to put the girls through because many thought they would be in more debt to their companies and punished by getting no screen time on the show, or worse, having to leave their company. The girls were handed the phone to talk to their CEO or parents, and that's when it was revealed that it was just a prank. As a
Oh
rookie
no,
group,
that was a terrible prank, man.
I mean, depends.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna go on for like 10 to 15 minutes and
Yeah,
you get
depends.
No, like because like I still feel like they'll be so naive. Like their trainees, you understand? They just go into, they will try to like make everything right and all
I
that.
mean, yeah, I guess. Maybe the fact that they were still training.
Yeah.
And like, there was no way.
Yeah. Even though they didn't even take the
Yeah.
camera, they didn't touch the
But,
cameras.
I don't know.
everything is always exciting and new. Their first showcase, their first fan event, and even their first interviews. They are just beginning to learn the ropes and putting their training to the test. And with this prank, as a rookie group when this happened, Girls' Day had to learn how to deal with mistreatment on the spot. The girls had a reality show that followed their day-to-day life. And for their show, the producers thought it would be funny to set the girls up on a fake interview and have the interviewer be rude to the girls to see how they'd handle the situation. From the beginning, the interviewer already said an uncomfortable introduction with the girls. He said, "You look different from TV," and already messing up their title track name on purpose and proceeds to say he's a fan. The interviewer also directed them a bit behind the scenes, which could have come off a bit rude due to his word choices. The rude comments progressed as the interview went on and made the girls visibly uncomfortable and upset.
나도 홍보하려고 하는 건데 나는 처음에 조금 이름 있는 애들로 해서 내가 리포터를 나가게 해달라.
After the interviewer stopped the interview multiple times and belittled the girls, member Jihae had enough and spoke up. Do interviews usually have this? It's the first time doing personal talents and such during an interview, so I was surprised and I'm sorry about that. We're sorry that we couldn't do well. The interviewer acted like he was about to retaliate after Jihae's comments, but that's when it was revealed that it was a hidden camera prank and 2 of the members were actually in on it.
Wow, 2 of the members were in it.
Living as an idol is hard work.
I mean, that was
Constantly
a cool prank.
that was a cool.
Yeah.
That one was.
training, practicing, and have jam-packed schedules.
Oh,
Just about every idol is
moves.
so busy or are from different
That got
countries
seven.
that they can't see or talk to
Yeah,
their family members
Jackson.
for months or even years. In an episode of Roommates, GOT7 Jackson's roommates decided it would be a funny prank to trick Jackson that his mom had secretly flown all the way to Korea to see him.
Why would
For some
you
background
do
context,
that?
in an earlier episode, Jackson opened up that he hasn't seen his parents in a really long time and how hard it was for him to move to Korea all the way from Hong Kong,
From
along
where?
without
Hong
knowing
Kong.
how to sing or dance. He also expressed how much he missed his mom. 2 of his roommates showed up to his showcase to surprise him and show support. One of his roommates entered the waiting room first and brings up the conversation of his mother. He asked Jackson if he misses his mom and told him,
Oh,
"It's possible your mom might be here." Of course, Jackson was hit with excitement and disbelief. Jackson was told to call out for his mom for her to show up.
마마! 더 크게, 더 크게. 마마! 더 크게. 마미!
There, he was hit with the reality that it was not his mom, but his other roommate. I really thought it was my mom. I really wondered.
Nah, that's
It's my-
horrible.
But I think there
That's
was a
horrible.
time they surprised him.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he
yeah.
came.
I mean,
Maybe when you
that's
feel
bullshit,
bad
still
for-
bullshit, bro. Like, still
You don't
bullshit.
joke with stuff like that, bro. Family, Tom Toretto will not be angry, will not be happy.
Happy.
Mom going to surprise me? Did she really come all the way to Korea? I really almost was
Actually
about
made
to
him
cry.
shout "Mama" like 3 times.
He handled the situation well, but made it clear that it's not something to joke about. He really thought that his mom came to visit him. But don't worry, guys. In a later episode, Jackson was
Yeah,
actually surprised by
later
both of his parents in a Christmas episode. And
Maybe they
boy,
felt bad for one
was
day.
it emotional.
Or maybe she was about. She was.
Disbandment is a
They
word
had
idols
cancer
don't want to
already.
hear.
Yeah, so that like okay.
This one is
And it's inevitable that
so
that day
bad.
will come. Neon Punch is a girl group under A100 Entertainment, and in fact, their first and only girl group. The girls debuted in 2018 with their single Moonlight. A few months after their debut, their CEO called a meeting with the girls. There, he told the girls that the future of their group didn't look bright, and Neon Punch needed to disband and go back to training. He left the girls in the room to let it sink in and come back to talk to them one-on-one. The girls completely broke down in tears and were distraught with the news. He came back and talked to the girls individually. Some of the girls expressed how much they wanted to continue, and the others felt heartbroken but accepted their so-called fate and showed the CEO that they were still dedicated and would continue to train to re-debut.
Oh.
The CEO handed a note to the girls. It said, "Neon Punch, you're doing good. Don't get discouraged and don't give up. A challenge to cross failures. Fail Expo." There, it was revealed that it was all fake and meant for a project for the Ministry of Interior and Safety for people that are experiencing failure and discouragement to see how people cope. It was such a heartbreaking scene to see the girls emotionally torn for a prank, or so-called project.
I mean, there's a reason for this.
Many
though, but
netizens were
at
angered
the same
with the
time,
company for pulling such a prank on these girls,
They're
and
still
it was
doing fine,
reported
right?
on many media sites. Getting kidnapped is something we see in the movies and know it happens in real life. But we always think, not me, it can never happen to me.
this is a bit BTS.
But
movie,
there's
no.
still this
Yeah.
kind of what if. Well, imagine getting kidnapped by a group of
Ah.
strangers in a different country and you don't know the language.
Especially
You
when
might think
Jungkook
you're
was
shit
still
out of
like
luck.
underage, I think.
In an
Yeah.
episode of BTS's American
Wow,
Hustle
Jungkook
Life,
too.
BTS were
But he
greeted
still
in
handled it
America
well
by
though for his age, bro.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really freak out and
getting
shout.
kidnapped and taken to an unfamiliar destination.
But Sugar
getting
was
yelled
so.
at.
Sugar was so calm.
I think it was
By
even
getting
staring to the
kidnapped
car
and taken to
this time.
But he knew about it.
No, he didn't know.
Discovered.
But I think he discovered along way.
an unfamiliar destination and getting yelled at. You could clearly see the fear in some of their eyes, and it was so uncomfortable to watch as a viewer.
Oh, Joe, bro.
Even though you already had fear in some of their eyes,
Yeah,
it was so uncomfortable to
Oh no!
no, we were just.
Oh
But Joe was like.
no!
No, but he was scared as well, though.
But
Yeah,
is this
but
like a
Steve-
meme? This is a meme. face.
Yeah, I've seen it. Actually, I've seen it.
watch as a
so
viewer,
bad.
even though you already knew it was
Wow.
a prank.
So bad.
Boys were instructed to look at the TV,
I didn't
even
see
though you
Joe's
already
face.
knew it was a prank. The boys were instructed to look at the
Oh,
TV, and there they were
Okay,
informed
Jill
that
was
this
scared
was
as
all a
well.
part of their program,
Wow,
and
this is
training
so
would start
bad.
soon. The men left the boys and said they'd come back tomorrow and left. I was a little frustrated with how the men just left and didn't reassure the boys that it was just a prank, instead of leaving them shooken up and confused. I don't know, but that's just me. We've all seen the videos on YouTube and Twitter of idols collapsing and fainting on and off stage. It's not only scary to witness as a fan, but also for the members, idol, and staff as well. The girls thought it would be a fun idea to prank their manager on his birthday. And what kind of fun prank would that be? The girls planned that Hyuna would pretend to faint and act as if she was feeling sick. And she did just that. Now, for some of the people
So the
who don't
members pranked
Pranked
the manager.
know,
That's actually
yes,
not so bad.
before Hyuna was a solo artist and in 4 Minute, she was an original member of Wonder Girls. Hyuna left Wonder Girls because of her fainting spells and chronic gastroenteritis. They used Hyuna's real health issues as a prank. and this was aired to the viewers that this was actually real and had viewers scared and worried for Hannah's health as they watched. The manager carried Hannah to the bed after she collapsed and was worried over her health. After a few minutes of this, the girls yelled "surprise" and bring out the manager his birthday
that's
cake.
cute.
Sucklings are an idol's worst nightmare. Now, imagine getting kidnapped by one and made to think that they'll harm you if you don't comply with their requests. Simon from Dalmatians had experienced just that on TV for the country to see. Simon was tricked into thinking he was going to be
what's the name of this group?
that on TV for the country to see. Simon was tricked into thinking he was going to meet a pro musician. He followed these men into a car and was immediately threatened and blindfolded. He was in that car for 2 hours as they drove to their destination.
It was just like,
He was in that car for 2 hours as they drove to their destination. There in the building, they tied him up with a rope and tape and still kept a blindfold on him until a strange woman approached him.
No,
This
that's
lady
too
was
far.
pretending to be a sasaeng of Simon's. She told him how much she loved him and kept touching him and making him profess his love to her. He was clearly uncomfortable and scared in this situation and had to comply with whatever she said. She even made him kiss her, and right before the prank ended, she left the room and pretended she shot one of the men helping her earlier and came back in with a gun.
This shouldn't be put. Like, this shouldn't be in the same video with the other pranks.
At all.
this
That's
is
too
not even
much.
prank. This is
Nah. This is
harassment.
This is harassment.
Like, what
You can
was
actually
the
sue her
kiss
for
for?
this.
What was the kiss for? Imagine if the roles were reversed, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Imagine if the roles. But now, all of them will hide. They won't come.
Feminists to be
They
like
won't come out and.
left the group
Not
chat.
even, no, not even feminists, like extreme feminists.
Everyone actually like no one would see this as a
As a big because the guy that is kissing a girl, they would say he liked it.
nah.
Pointed it straight to his face. He pleaded and begged with the woman to call his mother before she shot him. She then rolled him to the door, and there
Wait, that's
the
a
camera crew
gun.
was killed.
A shotgun.
Now, this had to be the most effed up prank in this video. This show took things to the extreme, and I feel like no one should ever have to go through this. April Fool's Day is a holiday where people play practical jokes and pranks on each other. Even celebrities and idols like to jump in and play along with their fans. However, this one particular prank by former JYJ member Jaejung wasn't well received. We are currently dealing with a global pandemic, and there are some people out there who have made some distasteful pranks that instill fear and panic to the public. While most idols and celebrities laid low this April Fool's, Jaejung announced on his personal Instagram that he had been diagnosed with COVID-19. He claimed that he was in the hospital being treated and wrote this under his now deleted post. Sorry to those who could have been infected because of me. It was because I lived carelessly. Disregarded all of the
Don't
cautions
joke with-
provided by the government and those
Especially when
around
people were
me.
still like really scared of this thing.
Fans, of course, flooded his comments and sent love, prayers, and support his way. It wasn't too long till the idol confessed fans were angered and upset that he pulled such a prank that has affected so many people. Because of the backlash, Jaejung edited his initial post and stated, "I am also personally aware that this is something that shouldn't be done. First, over the social media post I wrote, I want to express my sincere apologies to the people who have suffered because of COVID-19. Bad judgment.
I mean, that should be the
I knew
first
that's
thing to
what
think
this
of.
was. Practical jokes and pranks are all fun and games, but I feel like some of these were just distasteful and lay out everything that pranks shouldn't be. These are all pranks that have never sat well with me, and I felt like we should bring them to light.
So
This is not how I want my
it's the
idols
one where they fainted and they like pranked the manager. I mean, it's still pretty much
Yeah,
like
it's something like
it's a decent prank.
to be treated, nor do I want these idols to display this type of behavior. Those were just my thoughts, but I want to know how you guys feel about these pranks.
that
Oh,
one.
kidnapping is
Did
too
any of these sound
extreme.
Especially the second
either?
kidnapping.
Yeah.
Why would
Or do
you
you think
tell a man to
some-
kiss you when he obviously doesn't want? That's
I
bullshit.
thought BTS kidnapping was the worst. The second
Nah, that one was,
even-
and it was only him as well. In a strange, I don't know, city or
the
country.
gun
Some of these
pointed
weren't a
to
big
his-
deal.
With a gun as
Let me
well.
know
I can't believe
They
that
even
we
hear
live
that.
in this world where, like,
Ah nah.
if that was a woman now, like,
And how did she even to go free with that? How did she get away with
That's
that?
not a prank though.
That's stupidity, man. Guys, tell us what you think in the comment section. Until
Yeah.
see you next time, guys.